The next Growing Garden update has officially been leaked, and let me tell you guys, this is gonna be a pretty massive update, so let's go ahead and talk about this entire thing. We're gonna be going over what is gonna be added in this update and what I feel like personally should be added in this update, guys, so keep watching this video all the way to the end because yeah, this is gonna be a pretty crazy one. So as many of you know, we got the Farm Cosmetics update last week, and along with this, we also got the new Twilight update, and we got the Owl Quest back. Yeah, the Owl Quest is back in the game. So you can actually go ahead and obtain the Night Seed Packs and the Night Eggs still, like even after this event was supposed to be removed, which is pretty cool. But next week, guys, we're going to be getting a brand new event. This is going to be the Busy Bees event. Check this out. It was literally just announced a few hours ago. Bro, I was asleep. I didn't even see it. Okay, whatever. But we have a few leaks. We have a few images right here. We're going to go over these in just a second. But first things first, let's go ahead and read the description for this event. So guys, buzzing with activity, this update brings a new limited time event with lots of content to explore and enjoy. Explore and participate in the new Busy Bee event. Unlock new seeds, pets, features, and much more in this new Growing Garden update. And then we have 3 emojis. The first one being a bee, the second one being a flower, and the third one being honey. Now that's very interesting to me. Now if you don't know, every single time the devs like use emojis in these, like these are always hints, guys. 100% these are always hints. They use this for the tornado event. The tornado event is now officially in the game, and they hinted with emojis. So I have a very strong feeling honey is gonna be a significant part of this update. We're gonna get into that in just a minute, but first things first, yeah, that's the brand new update. Of course, in this new update, guys, we're gonna be getting some brand new seeds. We're gonna be getting some brand new pets. Of course, pets being a honey, I mean, it's literally right over here, right? We have a bunch of new flowers. We have a bunch of new pets right over here. We have a little cosmetic shop thing right over here. Not shop, sorry, a place where honeybees live. I don't know what it's called. A beehive. Yes. What the hell? Am I dumb? We have a beehive. We have some flowers. We have definitely new types of flowers. We have some existing flowers over here too. I'm pretty sure that's a dandelion, right? That's in the game already, right? Am I tripping? But yeah, we have some existing flowers right over here. These look like tulips. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bunch of new flowers, and I have a very strong suspicion that I'm gonna get into in just a minute. But it involves the candy blossom, and it involves it being not the most expensive item anymore. Keep watching, guys. I'm gonna get into that in just a minute. So currently in Growing Garden, guys, we only have a few sets of flowers. So right now we have the orange tulip, we have the daffodil, sorry, not the dandelion. I don't know where I got dandelion from, but yeah, those are the only 2 flowers we have, and the nightshade, I believe, is another flower that we have in the game. So not many flowers, and I feel like this update is gonna be heavily focused on flowers, it seems like. I mean, we don't know much about it besides the fact that there is bees in the game and there is flowers in the game, and we have a new cosmetic beehive. That's pretty much everything we know about this new update. Now I feel like these pets are gonna make flowers grow a few times faster. Maybe they give a boost to flowers just like real honeybees do inside of the real world. So that's what the pet is gonna be. The flowers, of course, we know what the new flowers are gonna be. They might be a little more expensive than the candy blossom. Now why do I say this? Because I feel like people are kind of getting fed up of the fact that the candy blossom is the best plant in the game, and people really want a plant that is better than the candy blossom right now. So I have a strong feeling that the candy blossom might not be the most expensive plant in the game after this update. Of course, I could be very wrong, but let's just go with this hypothetical for now that we might be getting a plant that is more expensive than the candy blossom, maybe one of these flowers over here. But of course, these flowers are only going to be one-time plants. You can't collect them multiple times. You can only collect them one time, and that's why they can be more expensive than the candy blossom, so it's not way too OP, you know what I mean? But yeah, still pretty cool new flowers. Now let's go ahead and talk about a few things that I feel like should be added inside of this update, and a few predictions I want to make, because last time when I made predictions, bro, they were like spot on. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna do a little bit of self-glazing right now, but like I had some pretty good predictions last time, so let's go ahead. So here is what people have been saying should be added in the next Growing Garden update. First things first, let's talk about the moon mango, bro. We need a buff for the moon mango. I repeat, we need a buff for the moon mango. Check this out. The moon mango is the most expensive fruit in the entire game, not just currently, but ever. Being priced at 1 billion shekels, aka 1,000 robux, which I paid, by the way. I paid 1,000 robux, and this fruit sucks. I'm really upset about that. But the moon mango's price to performance is not good, which all are valid points. And then they go on to give some examples about other fruits that are in the game currently and are just way better than the moon mango right now. So the proposal is basically just buff the moon mango and the moon blossom because both of them are kind of bad. The moon blossom is really hard to get, way harder than the candy blossom as mentioned right over here, and the amount of people that actually have the moon blossom is very low, probably lower than candy blossom if you genuinely want to think about it. So where am I going with this? Guys, we need to buff the moon mango and the moon blossom. They are both just terrible plants, and I don't know why the devs are trying to protect the candy blossom. Yes, it was the best plant like a month ago, but can we just replace it already? Like, at least the moon blossom should have been the replacement for the candy blossom because it is way harder to get than the candy blossom right now. I mean, let me just give you an example. You have to collect moonlit points, which of course takes a lot of time, but after you collect them, you have to come over to this owl, you have to talk to him, you have to give him all of your plants, by the way. Take all of my plants, buddy, and yeah, there you go. Once you do that, he's gonna give you a bunch of points. Oh my god, I got a lot of points out of that. Whoa, okay, wow. But yeah, point being, getting points is really hard. That was probably like hours and hours of work, by the way. Like this is probably like 3 or 4 days of grinding for me because I'm not actively playing the game, right? So it is quite difficult to get, and it's a 0.5% chance to get the moon blossom from the night seed pack, which is absolutely insane considering, let's see how many night seed packs I have right now, guys. Yeah, it's gonna take quite a long time. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And most of the time, bro, you only get nightshade, which just absolutely sucks. I don't know why. Why do you do this to us, bro? Please just buff the moon blossom or make it easy to get. Do one of the two. Here is a few suggestions for how the bees are gonna look. Of course, these are all fan-made, guys. These are not leaks, so keep that in mind. Bees, new plants, cotton flower, and a cactus blossom. Bees will pollinate and give a mutation to plants every 9 minutes with a 25x boost, and they will enjoy the pollinate flower-based fruits more and etc. Moon blossom, I don't know what the hell they're talking about here, but yeah, good idea. Very cool models, guys. These are all fan made, by the way. This person made all of these models, so shout out to them. Shout out to Farmer Star right over here. Nope, that's not sorry. Shout out to Noon right over here. But yeah, this is what they propose it should look like, and a lot of people really like this. I might use this for the thumbnail, bro, I'm not even lying. But yeah, those are some of these suggestions that I think are really cool in Grow a Garden right now. If you guys have any other suggestions, by the way, go to the description right now and head over to my Discord server. It's gonna be linked in the description down below. And yeah, I usually talk to people here. As you guys can see, you can like make fan art for me and whatnot. Really cool. And you can also suggest some video ideas, like some ideas that you have for the game, and yeah, you might make it into a video. So if you guys want to help me out there, go to the description right now and join my Discord server. Now here is another thing I really wanted to talk about: the fossil update. Everyone's been saying there's gonna be a fossil event in Grow a Garden. Like, here's a video by It's Vexo, here's another video by Vinecause, another video by Coca-Cola, and Nublox here too, and a lot of YouTubers have made a video on this new fossil update. This is not real, guys. This is not a real thing. This was all fan-made on TikTok, I believe. I'm not sure if these YouTubers, of course, mentioned that in their videos. I'm not calling them out, by the way. I'm just simply saying that these updates are not real. These are just fan-made updates that someone created over on Discord or even on TikTok. I'm not sure. Who knows? We might get a fossil update in the future, but these specific ones right over here, guys, these are not real. And yeah, these were all fan-made, and yeah, still very cool. The fan-made stuff was really neat, guys. Like, whoever made it put a lot of effort into it, but unfortunately it is not real. But yeah, guys, that's the brand new Busy Bee update. What do you guys think about it? What do you think should be added in this new update? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.